YouTube, what is going on? So I have not been able to go ahead and make a build guide video, just haven't had time. But what I'm going to be doing is a damage show, or just to showcase what Mortenax Blade is capable of doing. So we are going to be having two different team comparisons when it comes to the main DPS and Blade, as well as Acheron, Asheville, and Feixiao. So go ahead and looking at main DPS Mortenax Blade, we have two teams here of Mortenax Blade with either Sunday or Sparkle, and Tribi and the inclusion of Huahua, because of you want to make sure you want to get your ultimate as quick as possible. And keep in mind that we are going to be looking at these calculations when it comes to E0S1. So damage wise, it actually looks like you're going to be having a higher damage increase when it comes to having Sunday over Sparkle, simply because of the fact that you are going to be having more actions for the ultimate. Both of the characters, Sparkle and Sunday, are very good for Blade because of the advanced action forward. However, Sunday is a little more valuable when it comes to Mortenax Blade because of the fact that he is also going to be providing energy regeneration. Tribi obviously is on the team because of the increased HP for team wide, which is very good, and Huahua is very, very valuable to have on this team, which, you know, honestly, it's quite funny because of the fact that, you know, Huahua is just lately, her value has just skyrocketed because of most of the characters want energy. But besides that, she's providing energy, providing attack increase, providing reliable healing. So for the Sunday team, you're looking at a maximum estimate. Keep in mind, this is just all estimates. This could get higher with vertical investment, with proper play, all that great stuff, of about 19.4 million. The damage per action value average is looking around to be 35,299, and the team with Sparkle is looking to be about 16.8 million, and the DPAV is roughly around 30,637. Now, the Acheron team, and this is very interesting because we're going to be looking at the generic stereotypical Acheron team that a lot of people have been using before the release of Mortenax Blade, and that team obviously is going to be Acheron, it's going to be Cypher, it's going to be Zhao Q, and it's going to be Huahua. Obviously you could use a different sustained character, but you know, being able to increase the ultimate for Cypher and Zhao Q is very important. That team is going to be doing roughly about close to 6 million overall damage, and the DPAV is going to be about 10,907, so very low compared to the other teams, obviously. But with the introduction of Mortenax Blade over the likes of Zhao Q, that damage is going to skyrocket to 18.8 million, and the DPAV, you're looking at 34,298. Keep in mind, all these teams are with proper relic and ornament setups with everyone's signature light cone to get the most value out of the team. So yeah, it's crazy. About 13 million, a little less than 13 million overall damage, and the DPAV increase of about what we're looking at 23,000 DPAV. So massive increase when it comes to the like of Acheron. Now moving over to a hyper carry main DPS Asheville team. So typically for a hyper invested team, you know, you want a lot of action, you want a lot of all that. So Asheville with the likes of Sparkle, Tribi, and Huahua, you're looking at about 12.6 million total damage with the DPAV of 23,000. Now you take out Sparkle and you put in Mortenax Blade, that overall damage is going to skyrocket to 23.5 million. With the DPAV, you're looking at about 42,731. So a massive jump in and of itself as well with the introduction of Mortenax Blade. It's crazy. You're looking at roughly about a 50% increase for overall damage. Now, for people who want to be running Feixiao and, you know, are Feixiao lovers, nothing wrong with that, right? With Feixiao, Asheville, Robin, and Huahua, you're looking at roughly 7.8 million total damage and a DPAV of about 14.2 thousand. overall per action value. Now you take out Robin and you put in Mortenax Blade, that damage is going to further skyrocket into 13.3 million with the DPAV of about 24.2 thousand. Again, you're looking at a little under 50% increase for overall damage with the introduction of Mortenax Blade. So while yes, this isn't a build guide, essentially, you're looking at what the actual value of Mortenax Blade is going to be. In my previous video, I did talk about how I do think he is going to be a very good character for a lot of current characters and for future characters to be coming out for a Husbando team. You can definitely see the value of a Mortenax Blade for a lot of older DPS characters and even a new DPS character in Asheville. You're looking at roughly just overall a 50% damage increase just across the board for your main DPS teams. So hopefully this helps with people up in the air about whether they want to summon for him or not. Honestly, if you really want to, go for it. Again, I'm still not going to, because personally I just want Himiko Nova, but I'm not saying Mortenax Blade is bad. He's a very, very good sub DPS, enable further enhancing your main DPS character.